Hey guys, Sensei Jerry here. Today I'm going to do a video on Heishu Waza. This is one of the requirement techniques for the children. It's not a requirement for the adults, but we do it as a two-person set. Before I go into the video, I hope everybody's safe and healthy. I put a few videos up prior to this one on the Yakuso Kumites and also on Kata. I hope people are viewing them. And I hope you enjoy this segment. Hi guys, Heishu Waza is one of my favorite drills. It's actually a two-person set. This is the solo interpretation. But there's a lot of great principles. It covers long-range distance techniques as well as short range with the elbows and the headbutts. So there's a lot of principles that are contained within this two-person set. This was first introduced to me by Hanshi Patrick McCarthy in 2007. So I'm going to cover this in 5 components. I'm going to do it slow so you have a real good understanding of the sequence of the techniques throughout the set. Okay, so first set, from a guard stance position, make sure both hands are up. We're going to deliver a lead hand jab, followed by a rear hand punch. Okay, notice how my hand comes back into position, not in the pocket, but up covering. And then from here, I'm going to simply throw a hook punch. Notice the direction of my feet when I turn to throw the hook punch. So I'm not keeping that lead foot straight, not generating any power by throwing that punch. All right, so this is component number 1. So it'll be lead hand, rear hand, hook punch, and then we're simply going to duck. When we duck, make sure your alignment is straight. You're not leaning forward. All right? In application, if you're leaning forward, it's very easy for your opponent to come up with a knee. One last time, component number 1, simply lead hand punch, rear hand punch, hook punch, and then we're going to duck. Okay, the next sequence will be component number 2. This is after we duck. So we have that lead hand, rear hand, hook punch. We duck down. Now we're going to drive an uppercut with the right hand forward, followed by the left, and 2 more times. All right? Make sure when you throw the uppercut that you use the floor as your energy to push off. So the drive, I'm not just using the hands. As you can see, the knot of my belt is not moving. So I want to use that floor to help me get my hip into that first drive. This is also important because my students understand that I also use this to displace balance. If you can imagine, unfortunately we can't have a person here today being my partner, but if you could imagine somebody grabbing somebody in a bear hug and the arms are in. So that first initial move is looked at to displace the balance of the opponent that's grabbing you. So again, from the duck, use that right leg to drive up. Make sure you incorporate the hip. Keep the elbows within the framework of the body. You don't want them flying outside. This way you lose power. So everything is inside when you drive up. And make sure you incorporate the feet as well. Component number 2. Okay, component number 3. After we throw those 4 uppercuts, what's going to happen is, if you could imagine somebody reaching across, grabbing or pushing or maybe punching, the left hand is going to come across the body and knock that hand out of the way. And again, you notice when I turn to the right, my foot also turns. This way I generate power in that direction. Then from this position, I simply follow with 3 elbows. So it's going to be right elbow 12 o'clock, left elbow 3 o'clock, right elbow down 7 o'clock. Notice how my hand position is up. All right, again, not drawing back in the pocket. Okay, component number 3, after the 4 uppercuts, left hand pushes across the body, right elbow up, left across, right down. From here, we're simply going to follow by throwing the hands down. This, if you could imagine me taking my opponent's hands, throwing them down, getting ready to set up component number 4. Okay, next component is component number 4. So again, after the 3 elbows, all right, I'm taking my opponent's hands and throwing them off to the side. As I do that, the lead leg that's in front, I'm just going to switch. Left leg back, left hand in front. The application for this is I'm controlling my opponent's head. So what I'm going to do is pull down with the hands as I come up with the knee. From this position here, I simply switch feet, switch hand position, and now I come up with the second knee. All right, so this is component number 4. So from here, it's left knee forward, switch the feet, right knee. Hands are up inside the framework of the body. Okay, last component, component number 5. And again, this will follow the sequence with the knees. From this position here, I'm simply going to come up, hands in front of the body. I'm going to use, and I'm going to lean in. Notice how the knee bends. I'm going to headbutt my opponent. From here, I'm just going to follow through with the ridge hand. Notice how I turn the foot again for extension in that technique. And then I use the hip, again, using the floor, I turn in and fire an elbow. Notice how the hip comes around as I fire the elbow. So the elbow should be center line of the body. And then from here, I simply anchor the elbows with the palms facing me. I pick up my right foot, and then I shift back into position. All right, then we would come up, we would bow, and then the opposite side would complete the 2-person set. Okay, in closing the video, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of the sequences make sense. Again, there's so much that we could pull from this 2-person drill. But this is just the base for you guys to practice at home. A real challenge would be to see how many times you could complete each sequence or the full drill in a 10-minute period. It's a great workout, and it will keep you focused and motivated so once we get back into the dojo. Remember what I always say in the dojo, what we do outside, the practice that we take, makes a big difference in how we perform inside the dojo. So I know some people are coming back raring to go. They've been practicing. Some people will be playing catch up, but that's up to you. All right, be safe, be healthy. Hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for viewing. 1, 2, hook, drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, parry. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Throw the hands, capture the head. Left knee, switch, right knee. Headbutt, left bicep, right elbow, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Parry. Right, left, right. Throw the hands down, capture. Left knee, switch, right knee, up, headbutt, bicep, elbow, and back. From here, I'm going 1, 2, hook, drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, parry, elbow, elbow, elbow. I throw the hands down and capture the head. Left knee, switch, right knee, he comes up, headbutt. Left bicep bump, right elbow, and then from here I break. Then from here, he works it. Okay. Back.